everyone, I've got a collection of car gadgets today and let's see how they fare in today's review. This right here is the mini car trash can, and it's for your vehicle, obviously. I really like the modern, sleek appearance it has. It has a top that comes off if you want to empty the trash easily like that. You place it back on, and when you want to put trash inside, you just push this and then you put the trash in. So I have some napkins. Seems to go in smoothly, little dust residue left over. And here are some straw covers. Seems to go in smoothly. And then we have a crumpled up receipt. Seems to go in smoothly. Now if we take the top off, we can see that's what it looks like. So I think that should be pretty handy for any vehicle. One thing about this that is pretty cool too is it fits in any cup holder. So just like that. So if you have trash, just slip it on in. This is a visor extender I bought off of Amazon. So as you can see, the instructions are on the back of the package. And then one thing before you start setting this up, make sure you just read the safety warning. One thing I want to address about this product is it does have a bit of a cheap feel to it. As you can see, kind of maybe some cheap plastic, but I think it might be thick enough to where it does what it says it's going to do. When it comes to installing the sunshade, also known as the visor extender, you want to choose your car visor of choice. So I've chosen this one by the driver's side. Place your sunshade onto the car visor and then position it upwards like this. You want to make sure you have the safety warning facing on top and then that the extension tab is facing towards you, which we do have. And then you're going to want to wrap the straps around the underside of the car visor. As you can see, we have the car visor touching the vehicle ceiling again. And then what I'm going to do is buckle these straps. And then you're going to want to click this in place like so. And we'll do the same for this one as well. And then click it into place. There we go. And to use the sunshade, you pull it down like so. You can extend the pieces outwards like that on each side. You can also extend this lower portion out like this, and it goes out to that far. I will definitely not be using it to that length, the farthest length, because that just obstructs your vision, unless you maybe have it like this. But I do think that if used correctly, this is a pretty good gadget. I'd be curious if this product is in a lot of heat, if it will melt, because like I said, I noticed that this is some pretty cheap plastic. Overall, it seems to do the job as it states, I would say, but over time, I want to see if this does melt. So stay tuned for an update on this product down the road. This is the Automobile Heat Shield, and it's in a pretty interesting case. It reminds me of an umbrella in a way, because it's all neatly tucked in like that. So we're going to pull this out of the cover, and as you can see, there's a nice Velcro strap holding this together. Nice little umbrella-like handle with a little loop for your wrist. Although I don't know if that'll fit anyone's wrist very well. It seems pretty small. All right, from the inside, I would say this has pretty good coverage of the overall inside of the main windshield, but I do want to point out I noticed some sunlight sneaking through the upper corners, so that's just something to look through, but I think it's okay. From the outside of the vehicle, you can tell that the product itself fits pretty much the shape of the windshield. And I don't really think that from the outside you can tell that it's an umbrella related product. One con about this product is this handle that comes down like this. Thankfully for my vehicle, it doesn't really affect the dash so much. It's not touching because of this little ledge. But for other vehicles, this handle could come right down and affect your dash just by hitting it, and also your radio. Now I'm going to show how I close this up. Pretty simple, actually. I would say it's easier to close the automobile heat shield rather than it is to just set it up in the windshield itself. Overall, I would say this is a pretty good product, but like I said, I seem to be maybe one of the few that lucked out with this little ledge right here, because if you don't have this little ledge, it's going to hit your dashboard and also affect your radio by hitting it too. This is a car purse organizer. It has two sides. Right now you're looking at the first side, the back side, and then this is the other side, also known as the front side. To attach these buckles to the headrest, you have to simply loop them through and then click them into place like that and tighten it up. One thing I do want to note with these straps is they do get a little loose, so just be prepared for that. Now let's load it up. You can place a water bottle right here, a tumbler right here. You can place sunglasses in this little slot right there. If you need reading glasses, you can place them in like that. This right here is supposed to hold a tissue box. Let's see if it does it. And then it closes up like this with Velcro. And then this slot right here can fit a purse. And this slot right here can fit anything like a folder or a notebook. And there we go. To conclude, I liked each of the car gadgets. I would say they worked. However, I was not pleased that some of them did not have instructions. So those would be the mini car trash can, the automobile shield, and also the car purse organizer. The car sunshade visor did actually have instructions, which I was very pleased about. And when it comes to the product that I think I will use the most, it'll have to be the car sunshade visor. I'm most looking forward to seeing how that sunshade visor holds up throughout time. One note I have on the car purse organizer, the straps are a little bit finicky. They're kind of hard to strap in at times, and they're also a little bit loose. But overall, the organizer part of the purse organizer is quite pleasant, and it does what it says it does. However, you may also have a bit of difficulty with the part that holds a tissue package or tissue box. I don't believe it holds all sizes. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next review.